to the 3.
Check, watch the defense.
8.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Hey, one set.
Great.
Mike, 54. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He gets it to James White. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm coming. Mike's 54. Man, I got
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now at the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
right there. 54, right there.
Gun.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Express.
From the 44, Newton. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Great.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45. Here we go.
20.
Here we go. 45's the Mike.
Throwing again. Newton. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
45.
Gun.
45. Watch the curl. 45's the Mike. It's our time. Check.
Newton throwing again. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down and
1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
20.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. It's complete. James White. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback. Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. from the gun. Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, Brady. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 44-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Buccaneers.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 45 to Mike. 48. 8. Got you. I got you. 45. 45. 45. Night, sweetheart.
From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Michelle again. The
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Newton on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Gun.
To throw again, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Logan, the ball carrier.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
It's a gain of 6.
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They had to settle for 3 last 10. Now he'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A final shot before the break. Newton. The attempt on the dive, and he has does it. What a catch. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a play fake. Brady. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan, 55 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
45.
Gun.
Throwing again. Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77, and Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. Only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first-team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Roger Goodell called him one of the finest men in NFL history, and I can tell you this, partner, one of the most exciting players we'll ever see.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Throwing again is Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go.
Crazy how them tables turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot just...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Check 26, check 26. Cover.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there. 1st down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
24 is the mic. So don't say nothing. 24 is the mic. 72. 24 is the mic.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
LaShawn McCoy on the
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
24 is the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 24 is the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He finds McCoy. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wait, 20!
Check, check. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Alert! 44 is the mic.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Flushed out right. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Chiefs 0.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
24.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Chris Jones.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
You don't want it. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go.
Hey, check it.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I don't think you got it, son.
72.
From the 25 on second down, Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
No, 66.
From just shy of midfield, Brady, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Check it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shit. Mike 50. I'm coming after you.
72.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run. They're running it.
Check it, reload.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to
Hey, 66.
To throw again. Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Kansas City.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, CD, we are 3 weeks into the NFL season, so curious to get maybe your biggest surprise so far. Would it be the Bears at 3-0?
Yeah, I think that's a great candidate for that big surprise team. I think you're right about that, partner, because, look, Green Bay, are we overly shocked? Seattle, overly shocked? No and no. Buffalo, I thought they'd be the AFC East front-runners anyway. Pittsburgh, they got Big Ben back, and they've got that great defense. But Chicago, so inconsistent on offense, especially in 2 of the first 3 games of the season. Nick Foles took over in their big win in Atlanta, and he'll probably carry them the rest of the way.
7 remaining unbeatens in the NFL after 3 weeks of the regular season. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Mahomes to throw once more. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, Charles, a little bit ago we talked about the 3-0 teams. How about we flip the script to look at the 0-3 teams? There's 6 of them. The Jets, Texans, Broncos, the Giants, the Vikings, and the Falcons. And then 2 others, by the way, Bengals and Eagles, winless at 0-2-1 after their tie. But I'm curious, any of those, do you think that they still have a chance of playing football in January?
Well, the short answer and the easy answer should be no, right? With this kind of a start, they should be pretty...
But that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 64 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Ryan Suckup.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to...
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Logan. He's got the first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to second.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20.
49 to Mike. Back to pass. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
From the gun, it's Brady. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
As we do every week, we like to look ahead to what's coming up week 4 in the NFL, and no shortage of good matchups again. I'm going to start, though, Charles, with one that is not really an intriguing matchup because they're 2 good teams, 2 0-3 teams, Denver and the Jets. Vic Fangio and Adam Gase, those coaches, they both need a win in a big way.
You got that right, and both of them have really struggled in the early going. Denver lost their quarterback, Drew Lock. He's supposed to be good.
And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
40-yard line.
49 the mark. Check pass.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. What we got? 49's the Mike. Watch 49. We got it.
Hold 50.
49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Watch the run.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Shadow.
49's the Mike. Watch 49. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
45 to Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Attack. 45. Mike, 45. 6 man. Check curls.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Score, Buccaneers 20, Chiefs 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
8-yard line.
This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, Alabama.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Man, that's trash. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Sugar.
Let's get that ball.
Hey, ball 66.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the counter, here's McCoy. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go.
Mike 50. Lead now. Check.
Mike's 50. I got it. Mike's 50. Watch the run.
Malcolm. Sugar.
On 2nd and 12, Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
50's the Mike.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
At the 35-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Talking to roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zaza, Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Opinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10. at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The 42-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where they're being... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan, 75 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score, Buccaneers 14, Chiefs 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right there. 54, right there.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Devin White, the linebacker. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Hey, that's 5-20. 54. Hey, go 66.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On first down, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off back near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To Damian Williams.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Chiefs 7.
Third down, here's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Kansas City.
Now Williams. Ryan Smith, the one in on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 mark.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
On the play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. The give to the tight end, Kelsey. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Harrison Butler.
Well, it was a big run that got him down into position, and then they finish it off one play later with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, and they've got them really thinking to themselves, after that big run, they're probably going to come back and hit us again with the same thing or something similar. Instead, they go to the air, and it's a touchdown that way.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Hey, 66. 49. 49's the mark. 49's the mark. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Regular. Go bandit.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check. Motion.
Hey, check it.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, get in the way.
72.
Here's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete. But, Charles, on a different topic, a neat story from Week 3 and that game between Washington and Cleveland. It was a history-making game in one respect. It was the first time in league history that you had women working on both coaching staffs, Jennifer King of Washington, Callie Brownson of Cleveland, as well as another woman, Sarah Thomas, working on the officiating crew.
Yeah, Ron Rivera, the head coach of the Washington football team, he said all we're doing is just creating opportunities for people who deserve it, and I know his counterpart, Kevin Stefanski in Cleveland, felt the same way. Quick facts on these people. Callie Brownson, Jennifer King, both got their starts at Dartmouth under Buddy Tevens, the head coach there. Sarah Thomas has already worked an NFL playoff game. So not only are they getting opportunities, they're running with them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 20.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Down, Chiefs.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Brady. He finds McCoy. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Brady now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Drop deep. 49. Go 50.
Throwing again. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter and interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run it again with Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And that's caught inside the 30. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
3-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. LaShawn McCoy there to make the grab. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pick up on the play. And it's third down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The 46-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Jones. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Easy.
One final try now for Brady. And he's going to go down again.
Today's final score, Chiefs 34.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Okay. Yeah. Can I hit that? Can I hit that? second nature. All is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will. Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I
habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in a dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You a friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear the fire gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win.
responsible without your money on.